Thanks, Flash. Boy, it's nice to have friends who are superheroes, isn't it? So I would like to, if I may, take you on a journey. What you are about to witness and be a part of is a special ceremony, one in which two hearts and two minds will be joined. Actually, that isn't quite true. You will be witnessing 16 hearts and 16 minds joined together. This is not the beginning of the Borg Collective or another iteration of the X-Men, but rather the marriage ceremony for 8 amazing couples who've chosen today as the day that they will always remember. What you are about to see is real. Although this is a stage, these are not actors. They're your fellow geeks, nerds, fanboys, and fangirls. They will present themselves today as they choose, unfettered by tradition, but instead expressing their joy for their favorite things. They are diverse, but their hearts are the same, filled with love for those who they are about to marry. Without further ado, please stand as we present our couples. Honor Guard, please take your places. And please start the music for the Honor Guard. Honor Guard salute. Please welcome our couples. Honor Guard, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the 8 couples of the Denver Unity Wedding. In our lives, we enjoy reading about and watching the miraculous, and yet there's a miracle in our lives that's here with us today. Far better than a radioactive spider bite, or a chemical spill combined with a lightning strike, or the arrival of a space baby, flying unicorn, or TARDIS. The miraculous gift here today is love. Love is magic. It is perhaps the greatest magic of all. It is a magic that even muggles can experience. And in marriage, that love will grow, consecrated by the laws of our land and held together by the exploration of the two people joined. You'll notice that I have not gender specified that joining. At this unity wedding, as with most of the world in the vast outer galaxy, gender does not define marriage. Love is love is love. You who are in the audience today, you are all witnesses that these men and women are pledging their lives to each other. If any supervillains try to interrupt these proceedings, you will repel them. When you see these fine people tomorrow, or next week, or next year, at the comic book store, gaming shops, or conventions, you should celebrate them and ask how their magic has grown. With all of you gathered here today to witness this union, do all in your power to support these couples now and in the years ahead. Do you say that you will do that? If so, say, I will. And to you, the couples before us, under the gazing eyes of this audience, and Uatu, the immortal watcher on the moon, I offer you these words. Marriage is a special place, a sheltered environment in which you can endlessly explore yourselves in the presence of another, and in which you can offer the true reflection of another. Marriage provides a protected environment in which a love that is personal and touching and real can grow, and as a consequence of that growth, develop us in our highest capabilities of loving human beings. We are each still and always growing. And when we marry, we promise not only our own growth, but also our willingness to witness and withstand the ongoing growth of another human being. That is because in marrying, we promise to love not only as we feel right now, but also as we intend to feel. In a marriage, we say not only, I love you today, but also, I promise to love you tomorrow, the next day, and always. From a long time ago to the far future, one of you is the key master and one of you is the gatekeeper. And though those roles may switch from one to the other, your soulmate will be the one who has the locks that fit your keys and the keys to fit your locks. There will be days ahead when instead of feeling like the dynamic duo, you may feel like Hawk and Dove. When instead of the zen of Keanu, you feel instead the rage of a Dothraki. Those days shall pass if you always keep in mind that your story is the next issue of Marriage 2-in-1 or The Brave and the Balding. To paraphrase a very wise man, you are and should always be super friends. In the movie Shall We Dance, Susan Sarandon's character offered the following wise thoughts. We need a witness to our lives. There's 1 billion people on this planet. What does one life really mean? But in a marriage, you're promising to care about everything. The good things, the bad things, the terrible things, the mundane things, all of it. All of the time, every day. You're saying, your life will not go unnoticed because I will notice it. Your life will not go unwitnessed because I will be your witness. Today, as you join in the union of marriage, you dedicate your lives to giving one another happiness and support, to create a home together, and to instill a deep trust and faith in the strength of your love. It would be your first step on the path to the dark side if you base your marriage on the hope that your partner will change to become something they are not, or to do something in the future they do not already do today. Your marriage must be based on the heartfelt and sincere acceptance of another as you are in each moment. You do not get to reboot or rebirth your partner. They are what you love now, and as you grow, will be what you love in the future. The pledges you make today, the vows you express, your devotion to one another, and to the love you share, and the words spoken here will support your marriage. If you are able to sustain your commitment with respect and kindness through the inevitable hardships you'll face together, today in the presence of your family and friends, and a lot of strangers with bags full of comic books and Funko Pops, you pronounce your love for each other and to make a commitment that will define the next phase of your journey. As you give your vows, the words you have chosen to speak to each other, I have one more gift to share. Some of you know what this is. Many, many years ago, the golden girdle of the earth goddess Gaia was given to the Amazons of Themyscira. Woven from it was the golden lasso, which has been wielded for the last 75 years by a great heroine, Wonder Woman. To be encircled by the lasso causes one to tell the truth. I just happen to be good friends with that particular amazing Amazon, and she gave me some cuttings from that lasso. So as you give your vows, I will place the golden rope around you so that now and in the future, you will build your relationship on trust and on truth. Our next couple is Mark Banegas and Melinda Hundley. Are you sure you're going to let me hold Lucille?
Yes.
Okay.
You are the keymaster to my gatekeeper, the Watson to my Sherlock, the peanut butter to my Nutella. I choose you to be my wife today, and I would choose you again tomorrow. I will go on choosing you the day after and every day for the rest of our lives. You are my once in a lifetime. I promise to stand by you and be the president of your fan club. I promise to always treat you as my best friend and equal, to ask for help when I need it, and offer help always. I promise to remain by your side as we grow old, to decorate your walker and clean the drool off your chin. I promise to never let anything come between us, to fight for us, to love you through good times and challenging times, and to always maintain a sense of humor. Being with you is like coming home. You make me whole. You make me better. I love you.
When we met 17 years ago, we knew we found something special. We weren't quite ready for each other yet, but the seeds of our love had been planted. We experienced a lot in those 17 years, some good, some bad, all of it contributing to the people we are today. People we know who we have that special something, and we're ready for it. You've shown me in this last year that you love me and are willing to do the hard work necessary to maintain a great relationship. You've shown me that you understand me, the good and the bad. You see my failings and help me be better. You see my strengths and you praise me for them. I see in you a man I can trust with anything, a man who I can rely on, and who dwells with me in the nerd universe wholeheartedly. I cannot wait to grow with you. I vow to work hard to keep our relationship healthy and whole. I vow to be the best wife I can be, to love and respect you for the rest of my days.
So, I know I saw Gollum lurking about, oh wait, everyone wipe your eyes. I know I saw Gollum lurking about in the hallways earlier, but I sicked the Sailor Scouts on him, so I think we're all safe. Do you each have your one ring, your flight ring, your lantern ring, and your wedding ring? People often say that wedding rings are a perfect circle with no beginning and no end. But these rings did have a beginning. The stones were formed a long time ago deep within the earth. Eventually, a series of lucky events or alien attacks caused them to rise to the surface where someone dug them up. Metal was then liquefied in a furnace at 1,000 degrees, molded and cooled and painstakingly polished. Something beautiful was made from raw elements. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings, and through a combination of serendipity and effort, imperfect beings shape it into something extraordinary. It's the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. As you look at these rings over the years, I hope you remember that. You've created something invaluable and beautiful. And just as I know you'll protect these rings, I'm confident you'll also protect the commitments you make to one another today. Mark, do you take Melinda to be your wife?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect her in sickness and in health, for rich or for poor, in joy and sorrow, to infinity and beyond?
Absolutely.
Melinda, do you take Mark to be your husband?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him in sickness and in health, for rich or for poor, in joy and sorrow, to infinity and beyond?
Yes.
So before we get to that big moment, a few more closing remarks. To make your relationship work, and I'm going to turn my back to the audience because this is directly addressed to them, but you can all listen in. To make your relationship work will take many things. It will take trust that in your hearts you truly want what is best for each other. It will take dedication to stay open to one another and to learn and grow together. It will take faith to go forward together without knowing exactly what the future brings. It will take occasionally allowing them to win at your favorite video games and allowing them to love DC more than Marvel, Star Wars more than Star Trek, or vice versa. It will take holding hands often and remembering to say, I love you, even more often. It will take remembering that whenever you're wrong, you should admit it. And whenever you're right, you should shut up. And it will take commitment to hold true to the journey you both have pledged to today. Now, by the power invested in me by the Universal Life Church and in the accordance of the laws of the state of Colorado and the planet Earth One, I now pronounce you, wait for it, married. You may kiss your spouse. Thank you for being here today to witness this joyous event. And thank you to Denver Comic-Con for doing the Unity Wedding. It is, to all assembled, it is my pleasure to present you the happy couples. Please step forward as I name you. I'm going to try and get this right. Ladies and gentlemen, the new M² Banegas. As we depart here today, our best wishes go forward to these couples, and we wish for them a fulfilling life, rich in caring and in happiness. And my wish to them and to you is this: may you find a gentle and peaceful life that nurtures and comforts you, and that reflects your honesty, kindness, and integrity. There is a wonderful life ahead of you. Live it fully. Love its changes and choices and diversity, and let life amaze you and bring you great joy. In the words of the writer Douglas Adams, now let us think the unthinkable. Let us do the undoable. Let us prepare to grapple with the ineffable and see if we may not F it up after all. Kapla. May the odds ever be in your favor. Live long and prosper, and may the force be with you.